All right, what's up, guys? So in this video, I'm going to expose all of the distribution methods that these SaaS founders are literally gatekeeping from you guys. I've spent close to $40,000 in Facebook ads, realized, probably not the most efficient way to get customers for my SaaS. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Caleb. I've scaled multiple B2C SaaSes to 1K to 11K MRR. So the first gate-kept method that a lot of these SaaS founders are keeping from you, it is TikTok Creator Marketplace. If you guys notice, if you guys listen to a lot of podcasts and these SaaS founders are on there sitting there and saying, yeah, we just do organic outreach to these influencers. And then the podcast host says, how do you even get in contact with these influencers? They're very broad. They just say, yeah, we reach out to them one by one and put it in like a spreadsheet. Guys, completely false. What they get on is Creator Marketplace by TikTok. But anyways, this is what it looks like right here.
Doesn't this tell you how many followers they have or how much they charge per post?
Okay, yeah, 5,000 right here. A lot of these influencers on TikTok Creator Marketplace, they are significantly undervalued. Now, you'll see a lot of big creators like Mr. Beast is on here and he charges $10,000 per post on TikTok. But you'll find some people in your niche and you can sort by category. So I'll go ahead and play this.
It's incredible. You first need to type in creatormarketplace.tiktok.com. It has over 800,000 creators. And
yeah, definitely sign up on TikTok Creator Marketplace if you're trying to find an easy way to outreach to these influencers. You don't have to email them. You don't have to like do some weird scraping stuff. That's organic pay for promo. Now, if you wanted to go 100% organic, I'll show you guys this over here. Okay. So my VA right now is engaging on multiple phones to market my B2B SaaS. This is like my office. I'm only going to show you a little bit, but I have pretty much 15 phones right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's on selfie mode, but using a spreadsheet right here, and she's outreaching on all these phones to pretty much 1,500 to 2,000 accounts per day. If you're marketing B2B, guys, you can literally just try anything. You could try any distribution, and if it works, you run with it, okay? A lot of you guys, I got a couple comments in my last video saying, oh, what you're doing is fake, bro. Just go to school. A lot of you guys are in college right now, and you have this framework where you have to do things that was previously proven. I agree with that up to an extent, but guys, if you're a solo entrepreneur right now, you have to learn to be creative and just to do things. So there's that. You could do, oh man, I gotta charge this laptop. Let me complete this sentence. So yeah, you could do organic outreach pretty much by yourself with a system and a VA. I won't get too much into that. I'll do it in a different video. You guys can subscribe. I have like 100 subscribers right now. And yeah, if you guys subscribe, that'd be cool. Last video, I had like 20 subscribers. But TikTok Creator Marketplace, scratched off. You could do organic outreach. Like I said in the last video, that only works with scale. Now, you'll get a lot of action blocks, bans. You guys have to figure out how to maneuver that. All this information is out on the internet for free. You just have to dig. But if you don't want to dig into like all the nitty gritty and you just want to speed run your way through like the distribution, whatever, which is majority of the game in SaaS, like I have a type form you could fill out and you could work with me. So I will say only apply if you're serious. I made the type form because last video, a lot of people reached out. I'm only going to do 2 this month because I have some friends in my hometown who I'm helping mentor. And the majority of the time I would like it to be with SaaS. Okay, next distribution method we are going to expose is Facebook ads. Not a lot of people talk about this in the SaaS industry. Guys, when I go on Twitter, all I hear about is the 2 methods that I told you, but they literally water it down. First method, reach out to influencers. No, what I just showed you is the real way to find influencers, okay? Number 2, bro, just post on social media. Guys, organic outreach or posting on social media does not work without scale. That's whether if you have 50 accounts and you post one video repurposed throughout all 50 accounts, or if you have one account and you're able to post 50 posts on that one account. Okay, some social platforms favor that, like Twitter right now. You could post as much content as you want. So anyways, not a lot of people talk about Facebook ads. I spent $40,000 on Facebook ads. I'm not gonna like say everything is gatekept, but honestly, I think you should go to Facebook ads first. And then if the CPMs are too high, for example, like above $20 or $40, then try out like the other marketing methods. This campaign right here that you guys see, $13,000. This was just me testing, figuring out what structure to run in Facebook ads, how to even market a intangible thing like SaaS on Facebook ads. Like, how do you make that video engaging when you're recording a screen or you're showing different parts of a website. It's boring. Usually Facebook ads work with real products, but if you do it right, you could sell info products and you could also sell intangible things like software. My number one advice is don't outsource to an agency, outsource to somebody who just outsource to one person and you create the creatives. Because when you're starting out, bro, you're going to need some baseline skills like video editing, being aesthetically aware. Not a lot of people talk about being aesthetically aware. I think a lot of people are born with being aesthetically aware, but there's other people who just have no idea what looks good. It's kind of like when you build your first app and you think, man, this looks amazing. And then you look back a year from now and you're like, dude, this looks like trash. So you do have to go through a little learning curve of what looks good and what doesn't. All right. And then you also have to not only take that product that looks good, but then you have to market that product on Facebook ads. So yeah, all in all, once you get the formula for Facebook ads, this is probably the fastest way you can scale. Definitely the most expensive, but you can't do Facebook ads without like doing basic math. A lot of people, they just spend money on Facebook ads and then check their phone and be like, oh, I got 2 customers today. The next day they get like 0 customers. And then the next day they get 1 customer. And then they may feel like they're making progress with ads, but if you measure week from week or month to month, you're really supposed to measure Facebook ads and adjust your ads every 10 days, depending on the results. But a lot of people shut their ads off within the first 3 days thinking that, oh, it's not going to perform. And they don't measure their ads week to week and month to month, okay? Because Facebook ads can be very profitable in 48 hours, but if you stretch it out to like a long enough time horizon, like a week, it's not profitable at all. And you're just slowly burning money. And then 6 to 10 months is gonna go by and you're gonna be like, wow, I lost a lot of money. So that's Facebook ads. TikTok ads, wouldn't recommend. I've already tried that. I think TikTok has like a major botting problem, not only on the organic side, but also on the ad side. I've already done TikTok ads. What other ads have I done? Again, you could literally do anything. One of my mentors said, bro, you're selling a AI music software. Try Spotify ads. Try to find forums, right? Not sub-communities on Reddit, but forums, like the old school forums, and then put a banner ad, okay? And those little sweet spots of doing anything that's not mainstream, those are the pockets of leverage that will get you ahead of the people your age and the people that are doing the same thing as you. Okay, so X. If you're doing B2B SaaS, X is perfect. B2C, I'd probably stick to Instagram. TikTok's out of the picture. I would only do TikTok if you had an iOS app, because TikTok has a feature where you could collab with your ads manager. And then when you're scrolling through TikTok, you could literally click see more and download the app. Versus Instagram, you would have to go on the app store and type it in. But TikTok has a feature where if you have an iOS app or an Android app, you can literally download the app from TikTok. That's fire. Anyways, so yeah, if you're doing B2B, do X. Reddit, what I would do, I told you guys about an app that I had, got it to like $200 MRR. I was just testing things out. This was in the very beginning. A year ago, OpenAI came out with ChatGPT 4 preview where you could upload a photo and then it'll scan the photo. I had recedinghairline.ai. All right. I was a bit worried. But so recedinghairline.ai, I was like, okay, where are these people? So this is super active. Okay. I would post Reddit threads like this and then take the link, go to upvote.shop and then literally buy upvotes. All right. For this post. And what that will do is it'll get you to the front page of Reddit for pretty much like an hour. And then the admin will ban you after an hour. But in that case, you already got a couple customers, okay? Would I do that? I've tried it. I like to do things that I think will last and it's repeatable and scalable, but this kind of vouches off the mindset of you could literally just do things. And if you wanted to systematize that, you very well could. But I like to do things that has a little bit more longevity. Okay. So I'm just kind of sparking some stuff in your mind. Okay. So a couple of honorable mentions. A lot of people are running this method for their SaaS. You're selling the dream to normal people saying, hey, you can make money if you repurpose content and post it. You guys have probably seen that. YouTube automation. Clip farmers do this. These guys are sold on the dream of you can make money if you post other people's content and the platforms will pay you. Horrible business model. Would not do that. You're literally relying on algorithms to pay you. Not only are you relying on algorithms, you're relying on other people's content to pay you. But pretty much you put these people in a community, Discord community or a WAP community. And as the SaaS founder, you say, hey guys, this variation of video is working very well for my other affiliates. Okay, so the people in the community is pretty much affiliates, they're clip farmers, right? You post one video in that community and say, hey, the 100 people in my community repurpose this and I'll pay you per 1,000 views. This is the meta right now. A lot of people are doing this. It's an honorable mention. And then you'll probably have like, out of those 100 people, 20 people like repost it. And out of those 20 people, 5 people will have like semi-viral posts. And then your SaaS will get more customers. But what I do recommend is you could build it yourself. But bro, there's so much, like, you're already putting so much effort into your SaaS app. And bro, you might as well be an influencer at that point. Honestly, if you're controlling community and then like having a whole like back-end info product just to have them be your distribution, bro, I would personally just get some phones and then get a VA to post on all those phones. Okay, so that's why I did this over here, and it's working for my B2B SaaS. But that is an honorable mention. A lot of people are doing that right now. Another one would be SEO, search engine optimization. Okay, there's 2 forms of SEO, on Google and on the App Store. Okay, the App Store is called ASO. A lot of people who market their SaaS on the App Store, they literally name their SaaS after the keyword, because there's tools where you could find what keywords are being most searched on the App Store. They literally name their app. That's how they get a lot of downloads. With Google, a lot of people name their tool or website with the keyword. Consequence of that is other competitors will probably pop up, versus if you had a company like Apple, right, versus smartphone.com. When somebody searches apple.com, your competition isn't showing up. But if you want a quick buck, name your tool after the search term. So yeah, I noticed a lot of people were typing in AI receding hairline. Okay, so I'm like, okay, let's try this out. I want a quick buck. A year and a half ago, in a month, after buying some boost off of Fiverr, right? Backlinks, because that's what Google favors, backlinks. In a month, it'll be on the top search term. Okay. You front load a lot of the work, and then Google will eventually give you free distribution forever. SEO is one of the distribution methods that is very reliable after you crack it. And after probably about 6 months of running ads or doing organic distribution, Google will realize, oh, this site is getting a lot of leads, a lot of traffic from other sources. Must be a reliable, good site. So therefore, I'll put it on the 4th position on Google. When people search for key terms, your website will pop up and it'll give you customers for free. Because remember, guys, the name of the game is to get customers. First principles, get customers as cheap as possible. You can get customers, right, via Facebook ads. But if you're breaking even on the 2nd month and you're a beginner in SaaS, you're not going to last long. The rule of thumb with distribution is you have to be, if you can't be profitable or break even day 1, then be profitable and break even month 1. Okay, 60 days, 2 months, that's way too long, right? Because a lot of people say, oh, I'll get my first customer and then their subscription will renew, especially in B2C, and then their subscription will renew and then I'll be profitable. Do not fight an uphill battle, guys. So those are the real distribution methods, the meta methods that a lot of people are using nowadays. Pick one that is best for your SaaS. You can only figure that out by testing, or obviously from learning from somebody who's ahead of you. So if you guys have any questions, leave a comment. I'm expecting like 2 comments on this video. I'll leave a quality answer, whether it's SaaS, distribution, marketing, whatever it is. I'll try to help you guys out. Leave a comment and subscribe. See you guys.